It's the most magical place on earth. Where moments produce history.
Bone Mania.
Everyone knows the name in the Little League World Series.
Kids become superheroes.
Lewis Lappy does it again on a walk-off home run.
And dreams come true.
Toms River, New Jersey win the Little League World Series.
Oh my goodness! What a catch! Gone!
That's how you break out of that slump. Man, do I love Little League Baseball.
The ride starts now.
1 week to Williamsport, and we are getting closer here in Bristol to sending another team to Williamsport. Metro Region semifinal number 2. This is an elimination game. Port Washington, New York from Long Island, and Darien, Connecticut making the trip up here to Central Connecticut, the Connecticut State Champs, set to go head-to-head with the New York State Champs. 4 teams in this Metro region. It's a modified double elimination, but from this point on, single elimination, win or go home. 6-inning game, and we'll have a continuous batting order. Everybody bats all game long. 4 teams make up the Metro region. The best team in the region so far, Bayonne, the New Jersey State champions, are 2-0. Darien and Port Washington still alive. Lincoln, Rhode Island, the first team that was sent home. This is how it sets up in the bracket. This is the elimination game that will send the winner to the championship game Friday, 7 o'clock Eastern time here in Bristol against New Jersey. Great to be back with you with Kyle Peterson. I'm Eric Freed. Yes, Bayonne has been so impressive, the best team in the Metro. These 2 teams that are going to play here today very evenly matched, and they'd love to have another shot at Jersey.
Yeah, it's the only loss each one of these 2 teams have, right? And that's why we think this one's going to be so good. Bayonne has been better than everybody else, but if you win a championship game, you move on, and the winner of this one gets a chance to do just that.
And it's all about the pitching right now. Here we are Wednesday. The teams have been here for several days. This is game number 3, so how you manage the pitching is important. So that starting pitching matchup is going to be really important here today.
It's extremely important. You want to see if you can get guys to go deep, because then it sets you up a little bit better for that championship game. Let's start with Charlie McLean, who has thrown some really big games for this Connecticut team. District finals, he went 5 innings, they won. State finals, he went 5 innings, they won. He got him to this point. So if you're in a game like this, I think they have the guy on the mound, but he's facing an offense that has only struck out 3 times, and that benefits Carlo Cavarata tonight. He'll be out there, has already been on the mound. I think it benefits you when you get in this environment, because it's not the first time going out there. They'll need him to go fairly deep today.
Pitchers have those game faces on. The fans are here, and you know which side is going to be really loud. That Darien side making the quick trip. They're ready to go, as are we, as are these players.
Hoo-wee! Darien! Hoo-wee! Darien! Hoo-wee! Darien! Hoo-wee! Darien! Hoo-wee! Darien! Port on me! Port on 3! 1, 2, 3, 4!
Darien, Connecticut takes the field, getting set to take on Port Washington, New York. Port Washington from the western end of Long Island, not too far from Queens, Throgs Neck Bridge. About a 2.5-hour drive from here, but you wouldn't want to make that drive right now, 5 o'clock. A little tough. Cow Neck to Port Washington. And Port Washington to the plates. Brandon Kine will lead things off with Jackson Gorinsky batting second. Carlo Cafarata hits third. Drew Theo-Harris is the cleanup hitter. Jack Gomez plays third and hits fifth. Max Dempsey at first. Walt Cassins, Salty Cassins in center field. Michael Gabriel, Ethan Spitalnik, Luca Theo-Harris, and Mikey Coutinho. You'll notice 11 for Port Washington. Most teams have had 12, some have had 13, but just 11 on this roster for this Port Washington team, and they will all bat throughout the game. And Charlie McLean will take the hill, as KP mentioned, pitched against Rhode Island on Sunday, so he's been on this mound already here in Bristol.
Yeah, and he's one of the guys they want out there. Charlie McLean, we talked about what he's done in the biggest games this year. District Finals was outstanding. State Finals was outstanding. Now gets another chance to see if he can pitch this Darien team on to the finals.
Hugh Butler is his catcher, and Port Washington will step to the plate. Bit of a home field advantage for Connecticut, as you'd imagine, but I'd say the Port fans are trying to answer him back, so this should be a lively one here on a beautiful Wednesday in Connecticut. Humidity continues to drop. Temperature at first pitch is going to be about 81 degrees, dropping into the 70s as we go along. Just gorgeous, and we're ready to go. Brandon Kine steps in to lead things off for New York. Lifts a fly ball foul ground out of play for strike one. BK's been smooth in the field at shortstop. He's been good at the plate. 3 for 6, 2 runs batted in, a couple of runs scored in the regional. Checked his swing, and it's 1-1. Brandon first came here as an 8-year-old to Bristol to watch, and said it's been his dream to play in this region ever since.
I hear that from a lot of these kids. I mean, whether they watched it or there was a previous team that got here and then it changed the way that they looked at it. They pay attention before they get here. Uh-oh.
He'll wear that one, turns to the dugout, gives a little yell to them, and BK is on base again. Here's Jackson Gorinsky.
Play.
You can see Jackson, 11 years old. Most players are 12, but this Port team has 5 11-year-olds on their 11-player roster. So this is a very young team by comparison to the others here in Bristol. That's lifted foul. It's 0-2 to Gorinsky. 1 for 3 with a double, 3 walks and an RBI in the regional.
Jackson Gorinsky.
Great sign game. The Rocket. I gotta add that to my collection. Karen and PJ, his parents. PJ on the coaching staff. Dad played at Yale.
If Mom says that's his nickname, we're going.
We're all in on the Rocket. That one is foul. We'll do it again. Mention the path here for New York, beating Rhode Island, losing to New York to get to this game. But in the state tournament, they beat Mid-Island 11-5 to win the states for the first time, earning their first ever regional appearance. And you have to run a gauntlet to survive Long Island and New York State to get to the regionals. That's up and in. It's 2-2. Check this swing. They will appeal. Dave Kude, our plate umpire this evening. 3-2 the count to Gorinsky. To the right side, glove by Johnny Huntington, who'll do it himself. On the second goes Kine. One away.
Be athletic over there by Kine, too, because this is one that could have clipped him. He's coming off there and goes right over the top. Goes through the wickets. He advances. Good defensive play by Johnny Huntington over there.
Dave Gabriel, the head coach, he's also coaching down at third base. He said the defense has been outstanding all summer long. Little bit of a hiccup here in the regional with 4 errors, but Passion from the grass in right field throws over to first. Moving to third is Kine. Cafarata retired, 2 down.
Oh, going down on 2 knees right there. Make sure you keep that ball in front. The advantage of playing second base. You know, you got a shorter throw, a little bit more time.
Number 10, Drew
Job by Joey
Harris.
Passion just to make sure he keeps it in front.
Drew Theo Harris, cleanup hitter, bats here for New York. Good pitch, 1-1 to Drew. One of 2 Theo Harris boys on this team. His younger brother Luca will bat 10th. You'll remember this. Their Uncle Nick, part of that Stony Brook team that went to the
Yes.
College World Series.
That was quite a run. Quite a run. One of the most improbable runs we've ever seen for a team to get to Omaha.
Dad Anthony coaches down at first. Mentioned Dave Gabriel over at third, wearing a microphone, so we'll be hearing the coaches from time to time. Joe Passion is the manager for the Connecticut squad. There's Dave.
One strike.
His son Michael catching today. 3-1. That's inside to Theo Harris. He's aboard. Runners on the corners here in the first for New York.
Yep.
Got a little adjustment at the plate. Hugh Butler's got to tighten up the shin guards. He's ready.
Number 3, Jack Gomez.
Jack Gomez steps in. Jack, another 11-year-old. He's got some pop. Had a 2-home run game in the state tournament. 1 for 5 here in this regional. You mentioned Port doesn't strike out very much. They've been aggressive, taking hacks at the plate early in counts here so far.
And they've been able to see McLean at least.
That's it on the hands, backhanded by Chase Sutter. Good throw over the first, throws a strike, and that will do it for New York in the first. Connecticut coming to the plate for the first time when we come back to Bristol. Southern Fairfield County, about an hour and 20 or so south from here, and you can see some of the details about Darien, Spencer Knights, but also Emmett Sheehan, who has spent some time with the Dodgers. Now I think he's in the minors, but he is a former Darien Little Leaguer who has some pro experience and currently playing pro. And here's a look at that Connecticut lineup with Luca Hidaka, the shortstop, leading off. Hugh Butler bats second, Chase Sutter third, Alex Abelson fourth, Rex Paquette hits fifth. Then it's Jack Houlihan, Charlie McLean, Roscoe Hurdy, Joey Passione, Johnny Huntington, Logan Massey, and Wells Johnson. 12 bat for Darien. They will all bat throughout the game today, and they will face Carlo Cafferata. CC will take the hill again for Port.
CC, you live in New York. CC's a pretty good nickname to have. There's a left-handed CC that did just fine for the Yankees for a while. We'll see if the right-hander could do his part tonight for the kids from Port Washington.
Kyle talked about it earlier. Rhode Island on Saturday made his appearance here. That was a victory 6-2. 5 runs in the 4th inning difference in that game. So here we go in the bottom half of the first in this elimination game. Metro Region with the winner to take on Bayonne, New Jersey, Friday night. Hidaka, Butler, and Sutter to face Cafferata. Luca's the shortstop, 2 for 5 with a walk and an RBI in the regional.
For Connecticut, number 11, Luca Hidaka.
To the shortstop, Brandon Kine. Quickly one away.
It looks routine, and maybe the move to it is, but that was exactly the way you want to teach a kid fielding a ground ball. Field it out in front of you, bring it right into your midsection, take an extra hop, make the throw across. That was fundamentally perfect.
Dave Gabriel told us leading into this regional, you're going to love to watch him, or you're going to love to watch this fly. Hugh Butler puts a charge in one. Home run, Hugh Butler. 1-0 Connecticut.
They're not wasting time, huh? See 2 pitches. One's a ground ball up the middle. This one, inner part of the plate. Hugh Butler, you can see, it's a front foot down, barrel to it, backspin out to left field, and Darien's got the early lead.
Joe Passione says that Hugh is the offensive rock team leader. He's intense, and he wants to get to Williamsport badly. Taking it upon himself to try to get them at least to the regional final with the long home run, his 3rd hit of the regional. Here's Chase Sutter. Kids for both teams just going up there, taking their hats early.
Guys from both sides pumping strikes right here, too. That's that barrel, man. That is a perfect move to it right there. He knew he got it, had to take a peek in a minute, but that one didn't just sneak out to left either.
Soft liner, 1-hop Kine again. Oh, bobbles it, not going to get it there in time. And it's going to be Sutter reaching first. He'll score a hit because he covered some ground, but just couldn't get the ball out of his glove in time.
Well, they're in time, and the right move, trying to get his body all the way. You can see that body turned around, try to get in line to first base to make the throw. Just couldn't quite get the transfer in time.
Strike 1 to Alex Abelson. Sutter down at first. He's aboard with his 3rd hit of the regional. Go along with a walk. The Slim Reaper at the plate. Oh, and 2. Alex 1 for 4 with a walk in the regional. That's up.
A quick pitch right there, 0-2. Now, had to get it to home plate as quickly as he could.
Ball. Pretty good pitch.
Pretty good right there.
Foul tip into the glove of Michael Gabriel, who holds on to it. Michael's not the biggest catcher you'll see, but he loves playing the position. He's played mostly in the infield, but he's been playing a lot of catcher, and he's been playing it pretty well.
Number 3, Rex Paquette.
2 down.
I always like smaller catchers. Easier target to go right after. Good job that time trying to force that fastball up in the zone, and he got chased.
There's Rex Paquette. Strike 1.
Look at that. When he puts that catcher's glove down, it about covers his entire chest protection.
Good stop on the short hop by Michael behind the plate. It's 1-1 to Rex Paquette. 0 for 4 with a walk and a run scored in the regional. And there for a strike, it's 1-2. Rex, 11 years old, so he's one of the younger guys, the youngest guy on the team, but you wouldn't know it by watching him over these last few days. He's had a lot of swagger out there. That's off the plate.
He asked Rex for his special talent. He said, I create a lot of laundry. I'm sure very appreciated within his family.
Well, it's really a talent that once you start it young, you can continue it your entire life.
It's always appreciated.
Full count to Paquette with Sutter at first. Good pitch, strike 3. 2 strikeouts for Cafarada, but the big shot from Hugh Butler opens the scoring here in this elimination game.
Go get it, man. A little fastball on the inside part of the plate. Drop the head on it, then watch it fly. Quick start for the kids from Darien, Connecticut. The solo shot gives them an early 1-0 lead.
Good start from Dave Gabriel's team. They knocked off Rhode Island, but then lost 12-2 in 4 innings to Bayonne. And this was a team that, as I mentioned, won the New York State Championship to make it to the regionals for the first time. New Jersey has done that to 2 teams here. These 2 teams playing right now. And we'll see New Jersey again on Friday in the final. First pitch of the second inning to Max Dempsey, misses from Charlie McLean for ball 1.
Thank you for handing it to me because I can't.
Dave pointed out that this team has been in a lot of close games all postseason. Got a really good feeling of fighting for each other. He made a point with 11 kids on the roster. Every single kid has contributed something during the run. And that's got them here to this point. 1 win away from the regional final. 2-1 to Max Dempsey. Ground ball to the left side. Chase Sutter, 1 down. Three outs, all coming by way of the ground ball for Charlie McLean so far.
number 15, Walt Cassins.
Here's Walt Cassins. Walt 1 for 5 in the regional. Takes ball 1. Three and 0 to Cassins.
See, Port Washington was actually pretty patient in the first inning. Different than Darien, it was going after every strike that they saw. Now Cassins has worked at 3-0.
There's a strike at 3-1. Through the left side, a base hit. First hit of the game for Port. Third base runner after Kine was hit by a pitch and Theo Harris walked.
They're making good contact. Well, does the same thing right here. Fastball elevated, gets it on the ground. Right, a 5-6 hole, short to it. He's on there with a 1-out single.
Here's Michael Gabriel, 0 for 3 with a walk. A run scored in an RBI in the regional. Takes ball 1. Getting the signs from his dad down in the third base coach's box. Wasn't truly committed to it. You sometimes can tell the pitches that kids maybe have had trouble laying off. A little shake of the head from Dave, like, oh, the high ones, Mikey, the high ones.
Push it down, Mikey. Push it down.
2-1.
Come on.
Back up the middle, slow roller, glove there to throw to first. Not in time. Hidaka got the force, almost got the double play.
Played it exactly the way you want to, too. Watch how efficient it is right there. Step on it, come across the bag, and on the left side of the box. Mikey Gabriel just fast enough to beat that out, keep the inning alive.
No challenge by Connecticut. And here is Ethan Spitalnik. If you haven't been with us for Port, Ethan wears that jersey or a Mets jersey every single day. And if it's a day where you have to dress up, like go out to eat or you gotta go to something special, he will still have it on, but he'll wear the nice clothes on top.
You just throw the hoodie right over the top, and it's consistent. It makes it easy. He does not create a lot of laundry.
Well, hopefully the Mets jersey and the Port jersey and some sort of
Just a rotation.
some
That's
sort
all.
of rotation cycle for the laundry. You know where Josh is, his dad, he's the one who's making as much noise as he can for everybody on this team.
Come on, Ethan!
So delayed steal as the ball was down in the dirt, ends up in the outfield. Gabriel's going to go to third. Will he come home? No, he'll stay right there.
Good read right there. A dirt ball, and he wasn't waiting to see if it was handled. Get off that base, read it, saw it was just far enough, and when he saw it was down in the dirt, he takes a chance and heads up, saw that ball into center field, and off he went to third.
Play. 3-2. Called strike 3. McLean gets the call, gets the strikeout. That's his first, and for the second time today, New York leaves a runner stranded at third. 1-0 Connecticut after 1.5. Well, after winning the Connecticut State Championship and making their first regional appearance since 1961, Joe Passione and this Connecticut team lost to New Jersey, but then knocked off Rhode Island in an elimination game to get to this elimination game against New York, trying to make it to the championship game to get a rematch with New Jersey. Kyle, it's dinner time, you know.
For Connecticut,
Doc
number
popcorn.
14,
Yeah,
Jack
check that one
Houlihan.
out tomorrow.
Go check it out between innings if you need to. Got the hunger pangs.
Take the
I
top
got
of the
you
third
covered.
yourself.
I got you.
I'll see you in the bottom of it.
Here's Jack Houlihan to lead things off. Jack 1 for 2, couple of walks, RBI in the regional. Launches it foul. You know, Jack got a chance to meet the one, the only Aaron Judge. He got the photo too. Doesn't agree with that call. Three straight strikeouts for Carlo Cafferata. One away.
He's come back after that home run, gave up a single, but then
Number
back-to-back-to-back
24,
strikeouts. Two to end the
Charlie
first, now one here to start the second.
Here is Charlie McLean. Sends first pitch foul for strike 1. Charlie 2 for 4, 2 for 4 rather, with a double and a run in the regional. Looks at a ball, 1-1. C-Mac, big Mookie Betts fan. That's on the corner for a strike, 1-2. Ground ball to the shortstop, backhanded by Kine. Good throw. He does it again.
He's got some good moves over there, and then he just slings it. That's probably not exactly the way you teach it, but you got this much confidence and arm strength, you can pull it off. Just yip, goes sidearm, zip it across the diamond. 2 quick outs here for Carlo in the second inning.
Strike 1 to Roscoe Hurdy. Well, I'd say Dave Gabriel was right when we talked to him before this regional start. He said we would love him because he's been doing that at shortstop since he was a 7-year-old. Brandon Kine has not disappointed. 1-1 to Roscoe Hurdy. It's going to be a tough one for Kine to get to, and Roscoe's got his first hit of the regional. Had walked earlier, but that's his first hit. Young man turned 12 on Friday. Finally has a hit to celebrate with.
Well, Roscoe said when COVID was going on and all the kids are out of school, his dad was their home PE teacher, so he would take all the kids outside. He taught them stickball. That's what got him interested in baseball, and it's stuck ever since.
Let's do the math. That's 2020 when they were 6 years old. Think about it. Now here they are. That felt like a flash, a blink ago.
Yeah.
To the right side, gloved by Dempsey. He goes to the bag, and that will do it for Connecticut in the second. It's 1-0 after 2 in Bristol. I got 2 words for you, Kyle Peterson. Mason Rincon.
I got 2 more words. Long ways, because watch where this one ends up. You're going to teach him to swing. That's a pretty good way to teach him right there. What are the fences? 225 all the way around. That had to sail at least 50, 75 feet right over the top of him, dead center field.
Bayonne out past the fence in left center field, hanging out. They'll take on the winner of this game on Friday night. You know, we saw Dave Gabriel after the game, and he said he wasn't supposed to get anything that close to the plate. We wanted it way up, just missed the spot because it was over the plate. They wanted it way up and over the plate. Massachusetts going to play in the final in the New England region. They're hanging around, including the Dominator.
Home run derby between those two.
Yeah, that'd be pretty good. That'd be pretty good.
Luca Harris.
Pennsylvania playing Friday, 3 o'clock in the championship against either Delaware or Washington. Throw to first, not going to be in time. That's going to be a base hit. Good effort to try to get it by Joey Passion, but it's going to be a base hit.
Luca, the second Theo Harris. This is the 11-year-old. Good job, too, by understanding there could be a play right there. He's not trying to round first base, just put his head down when he saw there could be a play, ran straight through it for a leadoff single.
Mikey Coutinho through the right side for a base hit. Throw to first is just in time. Wells Johnson comes up firing and gets the runner at first. Coutinho's retired, so it goes into the books as 9-3. Moving to second is Theo Harris, 1 down. And coming out to the mound is the manager, Joe Passion.
You did the job I wanted you to do, right? We need your first base. Let's go. Let's go.
Hi, you're mic'd up.
Yep.
You mic'd up?
I'm mic'd up.
Hi, ESPN.
Hey, great job, dude. You did exactly what we need you to do. Hey, now you do your job, right? Go do your job. You almost had that. That was crazy. What's that?
Stay under 50.
You're under 52. But no, I just wanted you to get through. We wanted you to get through that once, right? You did it. You did your job.
So that's it for Charlie McLean. He goes through the batting order once. Coutinho was the final hitter, so back to the top of the order, and a new pitcher coming on for Connecticut. I'll tell you about it next. Chasinator. We've got the Dominator. We've got the Chasinator. Kylinator just doesn't roll off the top, so we're not going to go there. But Chase Sutter will be on the hill now as Darien mixes things up. Paquette will go to third, Sutter to the mound, McLean over to first, and Huntington to center field. At second base is Luca Theo-Harris. Looked like it was back-to-back hits for New York, but Wells Johnson in right field. Got aggressive and threw out Coutinho at first. Top of the order for New York, Brandon Kine hit by a pitch into first.
Brandon Kine.
Connecticut on top 1-0 as we play here in the third.
Play!
Sutter's first pitch is foul back. Oh, and 2 the count.
No balls, 2 strikes. Time.
Sutter with the 0-2. Kine chases, doesn't get it. 2 down.
That's the advantage to get 0-2 on the mound. He'll throw one of these. If he doesn't swing at it, so what? If he does, there's really no way to get to it. Elevate that fastball up and out of the zone. Kine couldn't hold up, and Chase Sutter strikes out the first hitter he faces.
Ground ball to the shortstop. Trouble. Hidaka just couldn't find the handle, so safe at first is Gorinsky. On the air, moving to third is Theo-Harris, 2 down.
Last moment, you say that glove's going to go down. Get the glove all the way down. It's a lot easier to keep it there. Started there, came up a little bit, was trying to read a hop, and then just couldn't quite get it back down there in time.
Ball 1 to Caparata. Carlo grounded to second in the first. Has a couple of hits, including a double in this regional. Number 3 hitter is dangerous, and he's up in a big spot right now. 2-0. Port left a runner stranded at third in the first. Did so again in the second. They have a runner on third here in the third. 2-1. 2-1. Ball 3. Big spot here for Sutter. 3-1 to count with 2 outs, and the cleanup hitter, Drew Theo Harris, waiting on deck. Line drive, center field, down for a base hit. In comes Theo Harris. Luca scores. New York's on the board. It's 1-1, an RBI for Carlo Caferata.
Great at bat right there. Work it into a 3-1 count. So you expect you're going to see a fastball that gets one, maybe up and out of zone, but when you're sitting on heater in that count, a lot easier to get to it. Carlo didn't get all of it. It's probably a good thing. It may have been out. Hit on the hands just enough to drop it out to center field and tie this ball game up.
Carlos folks, Claudine and Sean. CC has the big fan club. He goes to the bench right now because as the pitcher with 2 outs, you can have a courtesy runner, and that runner is Brandon Kine. So Kine at first and Gorinsky at second. And here is Theo Harris. Big swing, fouls it off. Strike 1 to Drew. Walked in the first, looking for his first hit of the regional after he hit .583 in the New York State tournament, driving in 7 runs, earning MVP honors. Laid off, it's 1-1.
Drew's got the college plans all set up now. He wants to be a Vandy boy. Wants to go play at Vandy.
Good choice. Good choice.
Tim Corbin cannot call him quite yet. There are rules around that, but pretty good spot to pick.
Two and 1. Three and 1. Squibbed foul past Dad Anthony down at first. Anthony coaching at first. Mom Rachel in the stands. Brother Luca in the dugout after scoring a run. All eyes on Drew Theo Harris right now. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 down. Just off the plate for ball 4, bases loaded.
Good take right there. Tough take 3-2, but the right call. So Port Washington, 3 straight base runners, an error, a single, now a walk. Chase thought he got it. That's going to get pretty dusty by the end of the game. That thing's flying off about every other pitch.
Here's Jack Gomez. Gomez with a fly ball to center field, shallow, and coming on late is Huntington. Johnny Huntington makes the sliding catch. He moved to center field when Rex Paquette came to the infield. What a catch.
That is. Wasn't quite sure. I don't know if Johnny was quite sure. Maybe just timed it up perfect. You got to make it look good now. Got to get your team off the field. That's a pretty good way to do it. All tied up at 1 though.
All right, we do have a challenge here by New York as to whether or not Johnny Huntington did make a catch to end the inning. Our first look looked pretty good. Let's take some additional looks here as he came on. Be looking forward just to see if it pops out of the glove at all. Does he use the ground to force it in? But I think he has control, right?
Yeah, I thought he caught it clean on the way down. And then it didn't look like anything was moving. It did not look like it hit the ground. So feels like that catch will be upheld.
And then, you know, when laying on the ground, he was staring it down and then just
wanted to make sure.
Yeah, flex the webbing a little bit, and then his teammates are coming to celebrate. Another look at it. He's got it. He's got the look. And then Wells Johnson comes over to pay tribute. Remember, mentioned Rex Paquette was the starting center fielder, moved to third on the pitching change. Out is confirmed, so an unsuccessful challenge for New York. They have one challenge remaining. If they're successful with that challenge, they keep it. But if the challenge is unsuccessful, they'd be out of challenges until we get to, if we get there, extra innings. And this game has the vibe that we could be dealing with extra innings.
Has a vibe that's going to be tight all the way through.
Yeah.
And also, too, if you got two of them, you know, because the glove kind of turned over when he went down. That's not a bad time to take a shot at it, because clearly that ball falls and it totally changes the ball game.
So great job by the center fielder Huntington. Guess who leads off here in the third inning?
How often does it happen?
Teed him up beautifully for that.
Case 1 out of 12 times.
Well, let's take you through the bracket here for this Metro region. New York and New Jersey getting opening round wins. In the elimination game, it was a victory for Connecticut, 6-2 over Rhode Island. So Connecticut playing in their second elimination game. This is the first time that New York has played in an elimination game after they fell to New Jersey in the matchup of 1-0 teams. All leading up to Friday, 7 o'clock Eastern time. Metro Championship, the winner going on to Williamsport. And you can follow the amazing kids as they experience their own Little League World Series adventure. Download the Little League World Series app for highlights, for photos, schedules, and much more. Available in the app stores for Apple and Android devices. These are going to be a great couple of days. Thursday and Friday coming up with so many regional finals that we'll be bringing you, and really looking forward to it over these next couple of nights. Our first regional final coming up tomorrow. New England Championship game, 7 o'clock Eastern time from Bristol, Bridgewater, Mass. Gray, Maine. Maine with the victory today over Vermont. 10-0 the final. Drew Clark with a walk-off grand slam to end it in the fifth. Here is Huntington facing Cafarata. Huntington tried to check his swing, could not. It's 1-1.
Cafarata's been efficient. First 3 innings, 8 of 9 first pitch strikes. About 70% strikes overall. That time got a check swing to even it up.
That's how to play, and it's 1-2. Johnny 0 for 3 in the regional, has been on base with a walk, does have an RBI. A little deep breath and a little self-talk, little pep talk to himself. Carlo Cafarata has 3 strikeouts in this ball game. Huntington battling to keep it at 3. Ball. This is hit well to left field, and it's over the head of the left fielder. Theo Harris goes back after it. Casson's the first one there, the center fielder. And Johnny Huntington makes the great catch and then steps up with the double, his first hit of the regional.
Pretty good right there, and Fort Washington had brought those outfielders in a little bit. Left fielder Luca Theodoros was, Theo Harris, excuse me, was in a tough spot. There's no way he's going to get to this. It's hit well out of the left center field, carries plenty far enough. Johnny Huntington makes a beautiful play. Now he's on there with a leadoff double to start the third.
Michael Gabriel, the catcher, goes out and calls for a conference with his pitcher and his infielders. Here's Logan Massey. Logan 0 for 3 with a walk. Looking to bunt. It's a good one. Sacrifice will be successful. No one covering first. Everyone safe.
This is one at first base. You got to read where that bunt goes, unless you know the second baseman's coming to cover in behind you. Watch the movement. Max Dempsey over at first. When he reads bunt, just charges, and then the minute he vacates, there's just nobody there. Second base is breaking to second. Nobody at first, and you can see the shortstop's running to third. Put the bunt in the right place, and a little bit fortunate there.
Wells Johnson fouls it off. Mentioned before, Port's been playing great defense all summer, but breakdown results in a bunt single, so it's first and third, and Wells Johnson at the plate. Wells would probably trade his ability to name every president of the United States for a hit right now. They do a straight-up trade for that. He can name all the presidents.
There used to be a song. I had to learn it probably when I was about their age, but I don't remember it anymore.
Back when you learned it,
there
weren't that many presidents?
No.
Just saying.
I don't know if it started with a 4.
1-2 to Wells. 1 for 4 in the regional. Infield in. Runners on the corners. Nobody out.
That would be taking it right out of the catcher's glove. Right there. All you got to do is make contact. Wells waited last minute to read that.
Battling against Cafferata. Another 1-2. Still battles. Another one that was just about in the webbing.
One ball, 2 strikes.
Another 1-2 pitch. Ground ball too short off the glove. Run scores. First and second, nobody out. Darien back in front. The number 12 hitter puts it in play.
They talked about how important Wells was in their run through states, hitting out of that 12 spot, getting on base, had a big double at one point to kick off an inning. This time, fouls off 2 tough ones. I think Brandon kind of shortstop maybe was thinking about going home, wasn't quite sure. Took the head off it right away, because that one he's going to go most of the time, but off the heel, and Darien, Connecticut's back in front.
So it scored an error, given RBI to Johnson, and first and second as Huntington scores. Anthony Theoharis going out for a conversation on the mound with his battery and his infield. Anthony handles most of the discussions on the mound. Meanwhile, Joe Passion with some of his team.
Hey, just give me a look. Give me a look before you get in the box, okay?
Luka Hidaka. Gives that look down to Joe Passion before getting into the box. (2-1) Connecticut in the third. Bunts it foul, out of play. Good hustle by Michael Gabriel, the catcher, to try to get there. Hidaka, the leadoff hitter, grounded to short in the first. Line shot down for a base hit to right field. Getting there is Coutinho. Here's one run. Being held at third is Johnson. There was some contact at the plate, so there's some talking going on right now. We'll see if the discussion includes Dave Gabriel, the manager, coming out to talk. But for the moment, first and third with another run in, 3-1 Darien.
Pretty good swings in this inning. The leadoff hitter, Luka Hidaka, does it right there, too. Fastball he can handle. A guy on second base. Good job of cutting this off, too, because that one gets past Coutinho. Coutinho out in right field. That's definitely going all the way to the wall, but instead cuts it off, keeps it to 1 run, but now 2 in the inning for Connecticut. Still nobody out.
Yeah, it looks like Massey was just sliding across the plate, and Gabriel's foot was on the plate. Line shot, fair ball down the right field line. Johnson scores. Hidaka digging for third. It's an RBI double for Hugh Butler. A home run and a double for Hugh Butler. Getting it done for Connecticut.
Hugh doesn't like to waste a lot of time, does he?
No, he does not. He's a man of action.
Hit it into the trees in left center. Second at bat, first pitch he gets. Shoots it down the right field line.
Come here. Hey, you did fine. Okay, a couple of mistakes in the field. Don't worry about it. Okay, we're gonna bring Drew on the mound. Okay, you're gonna go to left field. Okay, Luka's gonna come out. No, Luka's gonna come out. So go to left field. Luka, come on. So go get him. Hurry up. Go get him. Luka!
So Cafferata coming out of the ball game. And a pitching change for Port coming.
That's fair by maybe what, a foot? And I don't care where you're playing, you're not going to hug the bag in a situation like that, especially after the last at bat. Butler hit it out to left center. This one, no time to react, just inside that base. And Hugh Butler, a couple of bats, a couple of RBIs.
You had 2 home runs in the state final. This day may trump that because he's got the long home run to get the scoring started for Darien, and now he's kept this rally going in the third. This all coming with nobody out, as 3 runs have scored, second and third, with Chase Sutter coming to the plate and Drew Theo-Harris warming up on the mound.
Drew Theo-Harris.
So Theo-Harris, a couple more throws to come. Can tell you that when we're done here in Bristol, MLB doubleheader will get started here on ESPN. Mariners and Yankees getting ready in the Bronx. And then at 10 o'clock Eastern, you'll see the Rangers and the Angels in Anaheim. Both games are also available to stream on the ESPN app.
It's a pretty good day of baseball on the network, huh? Go Little League the whole day, kick it over to the big boys, and see 2 of them at night.
Wall-to-wall baseball all day long. So Drew Theo-Harris takes the mound in a tough spot. Second and third, nobody out. But he has been one of the best guys for this team. Pitched really well right through states. Been hitting well, been a clutch hitter.
In the ideal world,
play on the mound.
I think they wanted to hold him if they could.
Yeah.
But you get in a situation like this, you got to win to move on, so he comes in at a big spot.
Facing Chase Sutter, number 3 hitter for this team. Good hitter. Ball 1. Ground ball into right field. Chopped for a single by Sutter. 1 run in. Here comes Butler. Here's the throw. Not in time. It gets away. Heading down to second is Sutter. It's all Darien here in the bottom of the third.
We got to bring the infield in to start because of where the ball game is at this point. Infield back, you probably get an out right here. Out's not going to be at home plate, but instead, running infield, that one hopper gets over the second baseman. Jackson Gorinsky can't get there, and aggressive base run, and adds 2 more.
Strike 1 to Alex Abelson, who struck out against Cafferata his first time. The 0-1.
Ball.
Got a good one for you. Alex's favorite athlete, Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah, and I saw why.
Did you see why?
Yeah, because he goes to my favorite school. I liked it a lot.
Your favorite school?
Both of our
and his favorite school.
Yes. Because he went to
yes.
his favorite school.
Got you. Stanford Cardinal. Breaking ball in there. Theo Harris gets the strikeout. First out of the third. Here's Rex Paquette.
Rex Paquette.
Rex struck out looking in the first. Runner on second, 1 out. Strike one. 5 runs in for Darien so far here in the third on 5 hits. Huntington started with the double. Massey with the bunt single. Johnson reached on an error. Hidaka the single. Butler the double. Sutter the single. And you heard when Dave Gabriel came out to make the pitching change, making a couple of mistakes in the field. That has been unlike Port this summer. This is trouble. That's going to be a fair ball. Beating it down the line safely is Paquette. Moving over to third is Sutter.
I did not see it.
Number 14, Jack
Sometimes
Houlihan.
he's put in the right spot. There's nothing they can do. Full swing and a swing and bunt down that third base line.
Bunted foul by Jack Houlihan for strike one. It's interesting. Paquette going down the line. Thought he made contact with the white base instead of the orange base.
Looked
Just
like he might
looking
have.
in real time. You've got to hit the orange base.
Would have been one that could have asked for, but not at this point after a pitch is thrown.
I think it just underscores things are just spinning quickly right now for Portland in this game.
And, you know, sometimes baseball luck just isn't really going your way. You get a swing and bunt that goes 30 feet that just is in the right spot, and there's nothing you can do.
I have time.
But it also underscores that if you put the ball in play, good things can happen. And that's exactly what Darien has done in this inning.
Sure have. 6 hits in the inning now, including a bunt single. And the swinging bunt by Paquette. Sutter down at third. Ball. 1-2. There goes Paquette without a throw to second. Gets away, comes right back, so a good hold at third by Sutter.
That's Paquette.
Two and two to Houlihan. Slips out of the hand, it would appear, of Theo Harris. And the count runs full, 3-2. Swung on and missed. Good fastball from Theo Harris to get the strikeout, 2 down.
A good job to come back to it. I mean, you throw 2 balls to the backstop and you get no advance. So you get a little benefit right there, and then 3-2 is when you got to lock in. Fastball, good run, out away from the left-handed bat. And at a time that Drew Theo Harris needed a strikeout, he got one right there.
Number 24, Charlie McLean.
Charlie McLean grounded to short in the second. That spins in there for a strike. Oh, and 2.
Relax, relax. I gotta put my hand down, right? I'll point to you.
Theo Harris shakes off a sign, ready with the 0-2.
Ball.
Swung on and missed. That will do it. But Darien scores 5 runs on 6 hits. There were 2 costly errors for Ports. The bats were hot. Huntington double, Massey with the bunt, Hidaka a single, Butler a double, Sutter a single, Paquette a single. You get the point. It's all Darien. Little League thanks its official sponsors, including Dick's Sporting Goods and Ford Motor Company, whose support helps create meaningful experiences for communities, volunteers, and young athletes all season. Little League also thanks its dedicated volunteers who make a lasting impact on millions of children worldwide. We'll join in that because it's been great. We were here for softball a couple weeks ago. These days here, long days for all these volunteers, but they've done a fantastic job. The field is pristine. Had a couple weather delays, and everybody just with a smile continues just to do whatever they can to make the experience for these kids perfect.
And so many have been doing it for so long too. And this became a part of their summer years ago. They've continued through. Every kid, every coach that you talk to, the first thing they talk about is the field. How great the field is, how perfect the field is. And pretty cool place to hang out for a week and see if you can prolong summer just a little bit longer.
Volunteer umpires ready to resume play as well. And all those just off the field who've done such a wonderful job through the years, and certainly this week for these 3 regionals that are played here: Mid-Atlantic, New England, and the Metro Regional. Max Dempsey to lead things off for New York here in the 4th. Looking to answer back after Darien scored 5 in the bottom of the 3rd. Max grounded to 3rd in the 2nd. Chase Sutter, second pitcher used by Connecticut. Charlie McLean got the start. Sutter came on with an out in the books in the 3rd. Good pitch in there for a strike. It's 1-1. Time called because we're going to have activity down in the bullpen for Darien, as Roscoe Hurdy will get loose. You know, that's the thing that Darien has to think about and manage here. They've got pitch count to worry about with a game tomorrow, but like you talked about before, when New York goes to one of their best pitchers. There is no tomorrow, so you got to make sure you get today.
Yeah, it's a dance. I mean, I think you go into it with the ideal. If this happens, here's the 3 arms we want to use, so we have flexibility in 2 days. But that changes based on the scoreboard.
1-2. Ball up and in for a ball. 2-2 to Dempsey. Count goes full. Swung on and missed. Sutter takes a digger on the follow through, but he'll take the strikeout. Doesn't care about the style points. 1 down.
That's max effort all the way around. We got a lot going on right here. All right, we're coming in. That front foot's going to slip a little bit. The hat goes flying, and everything else goes flying.
I think really,
but it ended the way he wanted to.
Chase's way to make the pants match how dirty the hat is. Right? I mean, it's a package deal right now.
He's accomplished it.
Here's Walt Cassins with 1 down. Ball 1. Walt singled back in the second. That's out of play. I do know Chase knows this hat could be tighter, but I don't think he wants it tighter.
Watch, we got everything. Everything's fine. That one was fine.
Yeah.
I mean, the hat still goes a little bit sideways, but it's about the least amount of hat movement we've seen.
There it goes. Right on cue.
There are solutions to that. And maybe going down a size would help a little bit. A little stick 'em on the inside may not be a bad idea.
The size are 3 probably at this point. This is hit out to left field, drifting back and unable to get it is Abelson. Walt Cassins has his second hit of the game. It's a double with 1 out in the 4th inning for Port Washington.
Port Washington just needs base runners right now. Walt Cassins doing his job. Fastball probably up and out of the zone right there too. But quick hands to it, got enough. They were playing a little bit in out in left field. Alex Abelson out there, can't get there, take a peek. Minute it gets over his head, he's off. Headed to second with a 1-out double.
Number 2, Michael Gabriel.
Here's Michael Gabriel, 0 for 1 today. That hits him. So there's a base runner for Port. First and second with 1 out.
Number 20, Ethan Spitone.
Cheers of Ethan coming from the stands, but first a conversation on the mound as Joe Passione makes a trip.
Guys, up 6-1. All right, ignore all that noise. Ignore it. Just throw strikes. We got this. Come on. Let's make our plays. Guys, it's fine. We got force at every base. Let's make the play. Calm down. Take it down a notch, okay? We got it. You, just throw strikes. We got this, okay? Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Come on. Let's go.
Always a little bit of chatter from the infielders when they come in. There wasn't a whole lot right there. You could hear a little bit in the back. A lot of times there's a lot of ideas as what the 12-year-olds think you should be doing at that point. Pretty minimal there.
You can tell Joe's a nice guy. He'll consider some ideas, but not on the mound right now.
Maybe not that set.
Let's talk in the dugout or at practice tomorrow. Ethan Spitolnik struck out back in the second. In case you couldn't hear his dad, Josh, he's got the sign that lets you know what he's yelling most of the time.
Ball.
1-1. One ball, one strike, one out here in the fourth. 1-2.
Changed it up a little bit right there. Slow curveball on the outside part of the plate. Haven't seen a whole lot from Chase Sutter, but that time he picked a good time to mix it in.
They double up here. Here's the 1-2. Goes. It's up to a little harder. Gets the strikeout. That's the third strikeout for Chase Sutter. 2 down.
Pretty good combo right there. Slow curveball to get the swing and miss, and climb the ladder with a fastball and a plus count. And see if you can get the chase. See Hugh Butler, the catcher, almost standing up right there, trying to make sure that target is high enough so he knows to elevate that fastball. Big strikeout right there.
Luca Theo-Harris.
Luca Theo-Harris singled and scored in the third. That is the lone run for New York at the moment.
Ball.
Ball 1.
Ball.
That's in 2-0. Pitch.
Looks like a pretty big spot on both sides right here. If you're Port Washington, you get a few guys on, want to try to lessen that 5-run lead, can do it with one swing, and you're Darien, you're one pitch away from getting back in the dugout.
In there for a strike, it's 2-2.
Two balls, 2 strikes.
Fastball's been lively. Will he mix in that slow curve? What will Chase Sutter do with the 2-2? Luca Theo-Harris granted time. Two-two pitch. There goes the hat. The pitch misses the zone, and the count is full with 2 outs. Runners can get a little jump here. Payoff pitch. Called strike 3. Fourth strikeout for Chase Sutter comes with 2 runners on. 6-1 Connecticut over New York. To the studio, Jason and Runes. 6-9-2 for Darien, Connecticut. 1-4-2 for Port Washington, New York. Connecticut scored 1 in the first. New York answered with 1 in the third before a big 5-run bottom of the third for Darien, the Connecticut state champions. 10 batters went to the plate, 5 runs on 6 hits. The big shot in the game so far, Hugh Butler with a home run in the first inning to get the scoring started for Darien, Connecticut. Connecticut coming to the plate here in the fourth. Roscoe Hurdy, Joey Passione, Johnny Huntington coming up. Oh, there's a line, so Kyle, you could not make it out there during the commercial break to get your dinner. We'll make a request for them to hang around for you post-game.
Tomorrow, that's a little between game snack. Or lunch.
Or both.
Or yes.
Roscoe Hurdy singled in the second. 2 games tomorrow here in Bristol. First game at 3 o'clock Eastern time here on ESPN. Elimination game in the Mid-Atlantic region. Naaman's Little League from Wilmington, Delaware, taking on Capitol Hill Little League, Washington, D.C. for a spot in the championship game Friday afternoon against Eastside Little League of Westchester, Pennsylvania. Eastside's look good in going 2-0 to reach the championship game. And we'll have the New England final tomorrow night at 7 o'clock Eastern time. Maine and Massachusetts. 1-2 the count to Hurdy, leading things off here in the bottom of the fourth.
Ball.
Checked his swing. 2-2. In there for strike 3. 3 straight strikeouts for Drew Theoharis.
He's been good. He's running it up there too, and he's made some big pitches in spots he needed to. 3-2 fastball ran off the plate. This time pumped that fastball right at the bottom of the zone and gets a strikeout looking.
Here's Joey Passione. Just got a little conversation with his dad, Joe, down in the third base coach's box. Harris with a little hesitation on the kick. Throws ball 1. There's Joe down at third.
Ball.
Ball 3. For a strike. Joey doesn't have a very big strike zone. He says he's 4'8". Dad says he's 4'7", but Joey is the one who says his goal is to be the shortest player at Williamsport to represent Connecticut. Okay. Don't know if the research department could figure that out
far
for
back
us,
we can go
but
on
he's
that one,
he's embracing it. He's all about it.
We're going to give it to him for now.
3-2 the count to Joey.
There's not a lot of real estate between the elbow pad and the batting gloves.
Right side, grab by Dempsey, stepping on the bag to get the outs. 2 down. Want your child to experience the teamwork and fun of Little League baseball or softball? Visit playlittleleague.org and enter your address to find a Little League community program near you. Here's Johnny Huntington, who got things going in that third inning for Connecticut. At a leadoff double, he came around the score on an error. Takes ball 1. Double was his first hit of the regional. 1-1. Popped up, right side, First baseman calls for it. That's Dempsey. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for Connecticut. We've played 4 in Bristol. 6-1, Darien. Earlier today here at Breeden Field, Maine, impressive 10-0 win over Vermont in 5 innings. It was a walk-off. Drew Clark with the grand slam to end it for Gray Maine.
He was pretty fired up afterwards and heading around those bases, rightfully so. That one swing led to a 10-0 victory, keeps Maine alive. We will see them tomorrow night. Maine, Massachusetts winner heads on to Williamsport.
We had a chat with Drew after the game. He was handed his home run ball while we were talking to him. His voice was a little scratchy, and said, I've been yelling so much.
Yelling a bunch, man.
Well, the Maine team is here tonight watching
for New York is number
this
13,
matchup in the Metro region. So as Kyle said, Maine and Bridgewater, Mass. Tomorrow, 7 o'clock here on ESPN. Rex Paquette, the new pitcher for Darien. Mikey Coutinho leading things off. Line shot, gloved by Hidaka, one away.
Go to the hard, ball. Go to the hard. Yeah, one out there.
Rex Paquette in from third base. The biggest thing right now, just pump strikes and forces Port Washington team to swing it. Coutinho did right there. Hit it right on the button, just right at the shortstop.
Top of the order here is Brandon Kine for Port Washington. Hit by a pitch in the first, struck out in the third.
Ball.
Was hit by McLean, was the first batter that Chase Sutter faced, and now he's facing Rex Paquette. So 3 plate appearances against 3 different pitchers for Darien. Paquette ahead in the count, 1-2. And time being called.
It's a bigger zone than it's been the last 2 days. You got to protect the plate. Okay, come on.
Swing and a miss. 2 down.
Good approach right there on the mound. Rex Paquette gets in that 2-strike count. First breaking ball that he's thrown, but tough for Kine to make contact there. Now 2 quick outs in the 5th inning for Darien.
Here's Jackson Gorinsky. Ball 1 to Jackson. Grounded to first in the first, reached on an error in the third. Called a strike, it's 2-1.
Ball.
Breaking ball misses. Ball 3.
3-1.
Dropping quickly, moving over and unable to make the catch is Johnny Huntington, looking for another great grab, and he had it on the glove but just couldn't haul it in. Gorinsky has his second hit of the regional.
Just about got there in center field. We've already seen one web gem in center, and Johnny Huntington just about gave us another. Off the bat into the gap. Looks like it's down the whole time. He's there just right off the edge of the glove, but a base runner for Port Washington, and they need him. This is the part of the order that can do some damage.
Carlo Caparata at the plate, 1 for 2 with an RBI. Gets away from the catcher. Gorinsky digging down the second. He's in the scoring position with 2 down.
That has been the challenge for New York today. Just 1 for 9 with runners in scoring position.
They left 2 on in the first, including a runner at third. Left a runner at third in the second. This is softly hit, reaches the outfield. Being held at third is Gorinsky. So Caparata has his second hit of the game and his 4th of the regional.
Number 10, Drew Theoharis.
Now Drew Theoharis, who came onto this game, has done a really good job on the mound to keep it right where it's been. He can change it with one swing right here, and he's got the ability to run it out.
Your Port, this is the guy you want at the plate. Paquette pumping his fist, getting strike 1. Drew's walked twice today. Foul grounds, moving towards the bleachers and out of play. And it's 0-2 to Drew Theoharis.
When you're ready, batter.
Set to center field and gets down for a base hit. It's an RBI single for Drew Theoharis, and it comes with 2 down in the 5th.
It's 3 straight 2-out hits right there. Single, 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 and for Drew Theoharis, he drives one in. They'll run for him right here because he's on the mound, and it gets Port Washington now back within 4 runs.
So Kine is the courtesy runner. He made the last out. Theoharis to the dugout after picking up his first hit of the regional. Been on base 5 times. There's Jack Gomez. Grounded out in the first, was robbed of a hit with the bases loaded in the 3rd. Strike 1. Paquette likes that breaking ball.
He's confident in it.
Goes with the heat, misses for a ball. It's 1-1. Gomez has some pop. We mentioned before he had a 2-home run game in the state tournament. Fouls this one off, and it's 1-2. In on the hands, a little squib. Paquette looking for it, finds it, and flips the first for the out. 1 run for New York. 6-2 Connecticut after 4.5. All right, Jason, thank you. Bottom of the 5th. Connecticut coming to the plate with a 6-2 lead. Eric Freed, Kyle Peterson, our crew. Game number 2 for us today. The winner of this game will play for the Metro Championship against Bayonne, New Jersey, Friday night, 7 o'clock Eastern Time. So an elimination game here between Port Washington, New York, and Darien, Connecticut. First ever regional appearance for Port Washington. First regional appearance since 1961 for Darien. Bayonne, the team to play the winner of this game on Friday.
More.
Logan Massey reached on a bunt single and scored in the big 3rd inning for Connecticut. 5 runs in that inning. 2-1.
Oh!
2-2 to Massey.
Fastball still got pretty good velocity on it right there. That one, Massey just took right out of the catcher's glove.
Play.
Ground ball to the shortstop. Kine gloves it, throws in time, 1 away.
Got afraid to throw from that low slot. Now we kind of got stuck in the web for a minute. Kine kept charging, took an extra 2 steps, and had enough time. But Spin saying, all right, I like it when you hit it to that guy. Usually it works out well, and it did right there.
Wells Johnson at the plate. Reached on an error and scored. Got an RBI out of it in that 3rd inning.
Number 23, Wells Johnson.
Number 12 hitter in this Connecticut lineup. Leadoff man Luka Hidaka will be next. Another one for Kine. To the dirt. Throws. Got him.
That's pretty smooth. Pretty good right there. Charged the one before. This time glove side, got to go up the middle, and he just kind of has those moves that you like to see from a younger shortstop, knowing that the slide right here will make it easier for him to jump to his feet. Strong throw across, 2 ground outs there to start the 5th.
Ball. 4 assists for Kine at shortstop today. And here is Hidaka. Grounded 2 Kine in the 1st, singled in a run and scored in the 3rd. Ball. 2-0.
Ball. Three balls, no strikes.
Three 3-0 to Hidaka. There's a strike. It's 3-1. Called a strike, and Luka is going to make the trip back to the plate.
Michael Gabriel kind of hold this one right there. The catcher go across and get it back just a little bit. Wanted to make sure everybody got a good look. Not there.
That's off the plate for ball 4. So Hidaka is aboard. And guess who's coming to the plate? Hugh Butler, who did this in the 1st inning.
He's had a pretty good day now. Hugh Butler, he's not afraid to swing early, so be ready early on this. First pitch that he saw in the 1st inning. Out in the trees in left center field. Second time up, it was a first pitch double down the right field line. So 2 pitches seen, 2 hits. He's driven in 2. He scored 2 runs.
Yeah, let's get another run or 2 here, okay?
I think since I already started running down, he was just like, you know what? I'm going to call up that kid.
Now they do have the late strike call here, but hey, let's go. Let's get some more. Hey, let's get some more runs here. 2 outs, crack of the bat. Let's be rolling. Hugh puts one in the gap. Let's see if we can score on it. Okay? Here let's go. Do what you do.
Joe Passione. Well, he was talking to his players. Anthony Harris went out conversation on the mound with his son, Drew. Hughes fan club growing. Home run in the first, double in a run, and scored in the third. 4 for 7 with a walk in the regional. Strike one. Good grab by Gabriel, the catcher. It's 1-1.
Not a whole lot that gets by him. In fact, I don't know that anything has basically got by him today. Maybe too high that he can't quite grab, but down to the dirt, he's going to get it.
Big cut, swing and a miss, and it's 1-2.
There's 2 good breaking balls in this at bat. First one got the swing and miss. Now comes off the plate, got the called strike. This time gets the swing and miss.
Sent deep to left. Hugh Butler has done it again.
He just wanted to create a little drama this time. First 2 times up, swings at the first pitch. This time, 2 breaking balls for a strike, gets in a 2-strike count. He got another one too. Curveball at the bottom part of the plate. Backside goes down to get it too. That back leg went down. Helps him get that ball in the air. Have a day, kid. That's pretty darn good.
That is pretty darn good. Back to the pitcher. Off the bat is Sutter. The flip to first, and that will do it. Last chance coming for Port Washington. Connecticut 8, New York 2, and the star of the show, Hugh Butler.
Hugh get it done today. 2nd home run of the day. Solo shot in the first, 2-run shot in the 5th. And an RBI double just because he can. Hugh Butler's done it all offensively. Last chance for Fort Washington. We come back.
There's the Metro bracket. New Jersey 2-0. They will play in the championship game Friday, 7 o'clock Eastern time on ESPN against the winner of this game. And right now, it is Connecticut 3 outs away from a trip in the regional final. They just got a couple of insurance runs thanks to a 2-run home run off the bat of Hugh Butler, his 2nd home run of the game. He's 3 for 3 with 4 runs batted in. He's behind the plate catching Rex Paquette here in the 6th inning. Max Dempsey to lead things off, and it's 1-1 to Dempsey.
Ball.
2-1. Max grounded to 3rd in the 2nd, struck out in the 4th. Charlie McLean started, Chase Sutter relieved. Rex Paquette has been the closer for this team. And he's trying to put this away for Darien and pitch Connecticut to the regional championship game.
Right to make that.
Ball. 3-2 to Max Dempsey.
Rex didn't look too stressed out in between innings, warming up right there. Dancing around the Sweet Caroline.
Ball.
Leadoff walk for Dempsey. So Port gets the leadoff aboard here in the 6th. Here comes a good hitter for Port. Walt Cassins, 2 for 2 today. Singled in the 2nd, doubled in the 4th. He has 3 hits in the regional.
Number 15, Walt Cassins.
Port down 8-2, down to their final 3 outs. This is hit well to left field. Going back is Abelson. He's got it for out number 1. Cassins so good at the plate here today, but just hit it to Abelson.
You just love the look. You love the look on everybody's face when somebody makes a good defensive play. Rex Paquette on the mound's fired up. Alex Abelson had a smile from ear to ear after he made that play.
There's Michael Gabriel, hit by a pitch his last time. Oh, he misses for ball 1. This is out to left field. That's down for a base hit. Gabriel has his first hit of the regional. And safely to second is Dempsey. Grabbing at his knee a little bit. Seems to be okay. Big smile. Looking across the diamond at his dad in the third base coach's box. Has a hit here in Bristol.
Got you a knock. Now if you're Port Washington, it's just figure out a way to turn this lineup over. See if you can get back to the top. Take a couple base runners to do that.
Ball 1 to Ethan Spitalnik, 0 for 2 today. That's in for a ball, 2-0. Rex going to take a moment, take a trip around the back of the mound, slow things down. Gets away from the catcher. I think it may have hit the bat. It did. It's a hit batter, so the bases are loaded for Port with 1 out here in the 6th.
All right, not done yet.
Joe Passione heading out to the mound for a conversation with Rex Paquette.
Hey guys. 6-run lead. 6-run lead. Okay, 1 out. So we need 2 outs before they get 6 runs. That's all. Okay. That's it.
No win.
No win. We're gonna get outs here. No, you guys are back. We're back. We're playing regular depth. We need to sneak strikes here. Let's go. Come on.
I think that was the catcher, Hugh Butler, saying we're not going to play the infield then. Make sure we got them all pushed back. You got a big lead. You're just looking for outs. You don't need that play at home. He's running point from back by home plate.
Hugh does it all, is what you're telling me.
He definitely has today.
Here is Luca Theoharis. 1 for 2, singled and scored the first New York run in the 3rd. Strike 1. Off the plate for a ball, it's 1-1. Remember, Theoharis bats 10th. Mikey Coutinho on deck bats 11th. And then, as Kyle mentioned, lineup turns over. You get to the back to the top of the order. Fouled off, it's 1-2. New York with just 11 on the roster. 11 in the continuous batting order.
1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out in the 6th.
Ball.
That's going to be out of play due to 2-2 again.
A lot of kids that get to play in the regional. Not many kids at all that get to do it with their brother, and that's exactly what Luca's got to do.
This is hit to center field. It's a base hit. One run in. It's dropped by the center fielder. Here comes a run to the plate. It's cut off. 2 score for Port. And New York isn't done yet. Luca Theoharis has his second hit of the game, brings in 2.
11-year-old can swing it now. Fouled a couple off in the at-bat, then got one on the inner half that he could get to. Good pass to it right there to shoot it in the outfield. Make this a 4-run game and force Darien to go to the bullpen. Try to bring in another arm to finish this thing out.
Call for that second play. Line drive to center. You got to get to second and call for it. We had him. Okay, guys, we can't let this game speed up. We got it. We have to go. We have to go get the outs. We know we have to get. Yeah, go start one up.
All right, so pitching change as Paquette is coming out of the game, and Roscoe Hurdy is coming on to try to close it out for Connecticut. We'll step aside for a minute, be back to Bristol. Not done yet in this elimination game.
56, Roscoe Hurdy.
For New York here in the 6th inning. They were down 8-2 after 5. But Dempsey and Gabriel have scored. Luca Theoharis coming through with the RBI single. Error on the play allowed Gabriel to score. And to the bullpen, Connecticut goes to bring in the 4th pitcher of the game, Roscoe Hurdy, trying to put it away.
They warmed up earlier in this when they sent him down to the bullpen. Then when the lead extended, kept him there. Here's your closer. Roscoe Hurdy on to try to get 2 outs and push Connecticut into the finals.
Mikey Coutinho, number 11 hitter at the plate. Takes strike 1. Coutinho was thrown out at first by the right fielder Johnson and lined to the shortstop. His 2 at-bats. Hurdy working ahead, 0-2.
Pumped 2 of them in there right away.
No balls, 2 strikes.
We'll get you to the Bronx when we're done here in Bristol. Ground ball to the shortstop. Could be 2. Stepping on the bag on to first. A double play to end the game and send Darien to the regional championship.
Final score, Connecticut 8, New York 4.
A Darien team last went to Williamsport in 1958. They are 1 win away from heading to Williamsport in 2026. They will take on New Jersey. Bayonne is 2-0. They will take them on Friday night, 7 o'clock Eastern time in the Metro Championship game. Time to get to the Bronx. You want to help me with this? Get one more Ravitch in the Bronx?
I got you. I'd love to do that.
You got
Thanks
it.
for watching Little League World Series here on ESPN. For Eric Freed, I'm Kyle Peterson. Time for Big League Baseball. Sending you to the Bronx for the Mariners and the Yankees. Here's Brad.
hitters.